Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Negative0 and welcome back to more Mass Effect. Now, if you saw the last video, you might be thinking, why are we back on Eden Prime? Well, I want to take the first couple of minutes of this video and do a little shop talk, a little mod talk, because I have had, and I've complained in the last two videos about the lighting issues in this game, and there's a couple things we can do to fix that. So if you're using FPS Counter as a lighting mod, which does really make things look cool, if you use it right. So the first thing we want to do, if you want to make this look a little bit sharper and not as dark and terrible, is jump in here in the settings, and in the graphics, there's a film grain. And I think it's defaulted when you install the mod. I might have accidentally hit it. I don't know. We're going to turn this off, and you're going to see that things look a lot sharper. Let's get out of here. So it's less grainy. You can see, well, maybe not in our faces because it is still pretty dark, and we are in the shadows. That does help. But things are a lot sharper, and our characters and the items around us are much better defined. The other thing we want to do in FPS Counter is jump in here. I just hit F12 on my keyboard, and it brings up this menu. Now I have the ME1 Controller mod, so while I'm in the game, you can't actually use the mouse, but once I bring this up, I have to use the mouse. And there's something here. You can see the gamma and the saturation. Everything appears to be fine, but it's this tint. There is a brown tint for some reason on the entire screen. So if we go here and we scroll this down to 0, you'll notice the blues are a little bit more blue, the greens are a little bit more green, things look a little bit better, and we already look a lot. I mean, it's not bright, but it's brighter and cleaner. Now, you might think if I just unchecked tint weight, it would be the exact same thing, but if I uncheck it, you can see, I don't know if you can see it on your phone, if you're using your phone, but if you're on a PC, you can see there's a slight difference. In fact, ooh, maybe I want it without. No, I like the tint weight. The blues are a little bit more blue, the reds are a little bit more red, but it's not everything being red. And FPS Counter is the only mod that comes with ads, just so you know. So with that in mind, things look a lot better. We're going to load up our save on the Normandy where we ended last time. And you can see things are brighter and sharper. Remember the last... Oh, wait. Hold on. Is this the way we want? And I had... Oh, another thing I had done, and it sounds like my footsteps are incredibly loud right now. So we're going to turn this down. I have the dialogue all the way up because it's been really hard to get to hear what people are saying, and I apologize for the previous videos. Even in post-production, getting to hear what people were saying. I thought we could do something back here, but I guess not. I had to crank up the audio as much as I could when people were talking. Oh, Ashley, what's going on? It is still really dark in here, but it's not as bad.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
He'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
How are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
You helped.
We couldn't have done it
We'll be
without
supportive.
you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Glad to have you aboard.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
All right. I love how this looks. I do still, however, wish it was a little bit brighter. Let's talk to the good doctor.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How are you doing?
How'd you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
When I look at these face models, it looks amazing to me. It really feels like a remastered version of the game.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
So she likes him. What about Olenko?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over 12 special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Oh, and this is something I'm not 100%. I don't really recall.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Olenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Okay, so he's a little outdated. What are the complications?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Okay, that's everything.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
And I think, yeah, Olenko's right over here.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
And he doesn't want to talk. Is this the captain's room? Yes.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready.
Oh, right. We have to go talk to Joker. Do we want to go all the way in here? I kind of want to tour the ship a little bit just to remember what's up. Didn't there used to be, and maybe I'm getting my games mixed up, I love the lighting when there's lights. But didn't there used to be like all sorts of little codex things to click on and maybe get experience? I don't remember. Oh, is this a weapon locker? Yeah, it is. I'll take all of those. So in the last video, I was talking a lot about Omnigel and Metagel, and I think I was getting them mixed up. The Omnigel is used for a whole lot of things. Oh, we got a much better rifle. We'll give that probably to Ashley. She's going to be cranking that out. I think I might have her be assault rifle / sniper rifle. As long as we have her and use her. But anyway, I was going to show you can reduce stuff, I believe. Yeah, Omnigel. You can see in the center there why. Changing thing to Omnigel. Let's do this. Yeah, convert it. Now, what do we use Omnigel for? Do we make mods? Do we make the mods or do we just buy them in this game? Don't remember. See, the lights... I'm just going to talk about it forever, guys. I'm just going to talk about it. Oh, here we go. Nav Manual 1.4.1. And there's a codex. Yeah, see? There's Presley. There's the galaxy map. No, it's not called the galaxy map. It's the, Yeah, it is. I am correct. Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
They're blind.
I'm not going to sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Good point. We got a couple renegade points. Let's look around for a minute. Oh, area map. Follow the pulsing arrow on your radar. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, hello. Should we hack his computer? Maybe later. We can come back. Now in here, yeah. Hey guys, what's up?
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What's wrong, buddy?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
The consort.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
I understand. Where is she, by the way?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Right. Let's talk to this guy. Wait. No. What? Put your gun away.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
You seem upset.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
So these guys, this whole conversation actually is a great example of the galaxy at large and their attitude towards humans. The humans have just come into this, and I believe there was a war with the Turians at first, and then we became members of this whole group, the Citadel group, whatever they're called. And now we're kind of up-and-comers, and people are trying to hold us back. We want to gain as much power as we can, and maybe some other people don't like it.
I'd like to know
this
more
Volus
about
guy.
the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Tell me about your culture.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
That's interesting. What about the embassy?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Okay, he's making it clear he doesn't like us. We're
Goodbye,
gonna go.
Ambassador.
Yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Now I feel like there's also something you can do with these guys. Maybe a quest or something. Anyway, let's get out of here. I really feel like we're supposed to have different armor by now. Or maybe we just can't wear... Yeah, we can't even wear light armor? No, it's Quarian and Turian. We only have heavy armor and meat. Why isn't it at least sorted by race? So if we go to Ashley, she can wear this, but she can't wear heavy armor. What does that look like? Was it better? I don't even remember. Yeah. No shield. No, it does have shields, but it doesn't have biotic protection. I think we're better off with the shields for now. I think that's good. That's a good choice. Let's get going. Not this way. Right over here.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
And Avina is the hologram over here, right? Which we're not going to bother talking to. Up the stairs to the right. Oh, wait. The arrow is over here. What's in here, then? Is this the bar? Might be the bar.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
It is. I wonder, I guess this is Shepard's first time. Oh, we got a codec thing. Another one of these guys. Keepers, I believe they're called.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I just want to pet those guys. Oh, maybe she meant... I just came from the ambassadors. Up those stairs to the right. I gotcha. Let's just follow the mini-map. There's Avina. We don't need to talk to her. Oh, right there is... Is that CSEC? CSEC Academy? Yeah, we gotta go to the tower.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
What did you find?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Maybe. Unlikely. The water fountain. Is that like that before? I can't remember. So dark in here. Is this... Nope. Sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Are the Hanar the squid guys? They might be. They might be. So we don't need to travel. There's another keeper. I think we want to go over here. Yeah, Kahoku.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander?
Oh, I guess we're not talking. And there's some people back here. No, they're just hanging out. So, I thought I had fixed everything. Everything looks better for sure, but I am going to turn the gamma up to 30. I think that's going to help us in our... It's going to help you guys see what's going on. Sorry about that. It does... It's better. It's a little better. Let's go. Where's Adina? Oh, here's the captain.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Insults. You
Saren
typical
despises
racist.
humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Should we yell at him? Let's go the middle route.
Behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
What's the point with you?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Hold on. Take it down a notch. How do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
So what do we do now?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Captain, I respect you. You deserve better.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
So now you want me to go see him?
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
What about you and Saren?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Well, we're definitely not going to say that, but maybe. I mean, you know, it might depend on the circumstances. So we're going to go talk to this Harkin guy.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Why protect him?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
What about the Spectres?
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
And how are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
So how are they organized? I always wondered about this because why, in all the stuff that happens, you don't really talk to many... I don't think you talk to any of the other Spectres. Like, what are they all doing?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
And finally, if one goes too far, like Saren.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
And that's going to be us.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay, so here we are in the in the conference area. Let's look at our journal. We have two things. We need to expose Saren, so we need to... we're going to do that after we talk to Garrus, but we don't know where Garrus is, so we have to go find Harkin in the bar, which we'll do in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our time together. Take care.